Hey everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be testing this. So this is a foundation that I've been seeing quite a lot of. My friend actually bought it and showed it to me and I was really intrigued. It's called the Flawless Nude Makeup and it is in like different language. I think it's Chinese. So I just bought it off Amazon. I'll try and leave the link in the description. So you open it up and you get this little brush. I think this is to like apply the foundation with, and then in this little tub, which is really pretty, comes with a nice little pattern. That's really pretty. You open it and there's the foundation, and when you print the sponge into it, it leaves like really cute henna patterns. So we're going to give this a test out today. I'm quite intrigued by it. There is some hairs in it. That's what I first noticed. I don't know if that's just off the lid, but there is some, I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see. There's a hair there. So I'm going to try and get them hairs out first. So we're going to test this out. We're going to do a wear test. I'm going to check back throughout the day to show you how it's looking, and I'll let you know if it's worth the coins. I don't think it was that expensive. I think it was about £10 on Amazon, but it really caught my eye. Leaves it such a cool pattern, and then you just dab it and apply it. I will try applying it with this, but if I don't like this little sponge, then I think I'll just use a beauty blender or a buffing brush. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. Let's test this out, see what it's like. Like and subscribe, guys. And yeah, let's just get straight into this. So guys, I just have gone and wet my beauty sponge, just in case. It's just a Real Techniques sponge. So I've just gone and wet it just in case I don't like this like brush applicator. There is loads of hairs on it. I don't know if it's because I've opened it and had a look at it already, and I don't know. But I've definitely not used it yet, so I'm just gonna press into it a couple of times, and then I'm just gonna apply it to my face. I have already moisturised and stuff, so let's see how it sits on that. I'm just gonna blend this out. Okay, so that's half of my face using this. I think I'm going to use the other half with my beauty blender. I don't know what I feel about this. It definitely does the job at blending it out and stuff. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I think of this. It's definitely usable, but I want to see what it's like with a beauty blender. I think it's actually looking quite nice on the skin. It doesn't really look like I've got anything on, apart from I'm more red on this side, but if I wasn't, like, it looks really, it's definitely a bit dewy, which is nice. Like, it picks up on the highlighted places, which I quite like. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go with this and see what it's like with a beauty sponge. Try and pick up as much as I can. So straight away, guys, I can already tell I like it a lot more with a beauty sponge. I didn't need to dip into it as much. It's blended out really nicely with a sponge. Like, this is still really good, but I feel like you have to use a lot more product. Maybe if I got this wet, it would be better. But I definitely prefer it with a beauty blender. It's quite like, you can't really see it on my skin. There's a bit here on my nose that's not picking up very well. Yeah, I'm gonna add a bit more and see like if it's buildable or anything, because don't get me wrong, it's definitely covered my face nicely. Sorry, I'm just readjusting you there. It's covered my face nicely, but I wouldn't say it's like full coverage. It's still really nice. It's making my skin look really nice. yeah, I'm going to go in with a bit more and just do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back with what I think. So I'm just going to take a couple of dips. I'm going to tip it upside down. Okay. So that's how it's looking, guys. I'm going to bring you up close. You can see. I am really shocked by this. I actually really like it. Like, look how glowy my skin looks. Well, obviously it looks a bit oily, but I'd say once it's set down, it will look really nice. I'm really shocked by this. I definitely do recommend applying it with a beauty sponge, but I feel like it's even my skin out. There's definitely some coverage. I'd say it's buildable. Yeah, just look how it's like sitting on my skin. It's really nice, really nice, and it's really cold when you apply it, so it's quite refreshing. So I am actually really impressed with how that's applied so far. So I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to see how everything's sitting on top of it, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and see how I'm feeling about it. Okay guys, so this is how my makeup overall is looking with everything on top. I just went with a nude lip. Put some, I just used the Maybelline Super Stay in the shade 75 Fighter. And just to lighten up the middle, I just dabbed a tiny bit of my concealer in the middle. So yeah, this is how it's looking. I'll bring you up close so you can see how everything's sitting. It's actually sitting really nicely on my skin. Everything applied easily over the top. I'm just going to bring it a bit close so you can see. There is a bit of creasing under my eye already. But my smile lines haven't come through yet. Everything's looking really nice, if I'm honest. So yeah, this is how it's looking now, and the time is currently 10:52. So it's probably been on my face now for about 20 minutes. I'd say it probably took me to do the rest of my makeup. So I'll check back in a few hours just to see how everything's applied, or not applied, how everything's doing. If I've gone oily, like this foundation is quite glowy anyway, so bear that in mind. Yeah, everything's sitting, the highlight just has pretty much melted into my skin. So everything's sitting really nicely, and I actually really like how this has turned out. So I'll check back in a couple hours to see how everything's sitting on my skin. Okay guys, so the time is now 12:22, so it's been a couple of hours since I've had the makeup on, and this is how it's looking still. Lipstick's still going. The foundation's still keeping really well. Smile lines still haven't really even come in yet. Still really a bit dewy. I'm a bit hot because I'm also in the middle of filming a try on video, so this is how it's looking. I'll check it back in a bit later to show you how else it's looking. Okay guys, so the time is now 2:15. This is how the foundation's looking on the skin. My smile lines have definitely sunk in. I can't believe the lipstick's still just about going. Look at the colour difference. Anyway, more focused on the foundation. It's still looking really nice, like on my skin. I'd say around my nose has like rubbed off a little bit, and you can definitely see it like getting clogged up around here. I don't know if you can hear that music. My boyfriend's listening to Disney songs because we're playing Minecraft. Yeah, I'm still liking it. My chin also is coming off a bit here, so just like the main areas that would, but everywhere else is looking really nice still. Like, I don't have any complaints considering the foundation was only £10. Yeah, I'm quite liking how it's looking. I can't really complain. I'd say the coverage is definitely coming off a bit, but my skin hasn't gone oily or anything, which I'm really shocked at. If anything, it's got sort of more matte. I don't know, tell me what you guys think of it down below in the comments. I'll do probably one more check back to see how it's looking, and I'll give it a couple more hours. But altogether it's been on for about, let's say 10:30 was it? Or 10:50 something. I can't remember, let's just say around 10:30. So it's been nearly I nearly dropped you. It's been nearly 4 hours since it's been on, and this is what it's looking like. So not too bad for a cheap foundation. Yeah, we'll do another check back in a couple of hours to see how it's doing. Okay guys, so this is going to be my final check back with you, just because I need to get showered and get ready, because I've got some family coming over because we haven't seen them for so long because of lockdown. So this is going to be my final check back. So it's been on, the time is now 3:35. So it's been on since like 10:30. And this is how it's looking, the foundation. I can't even believe the lipstick's still going, but it just looks ridiculous. Like, look at that. Anyway, we're not here to focus on the lipstick. Yeah, around my nose is coming off. My nose is definitely rubbing off, but I have been itching it and stuff, so that's understandable. My smile lines have come through a bit now. It's still looking nice though. Like, if I added a bit more and then just powdered down, like, my bronze has pretty much come off now. But yeah, I like it. Overall, I'm happy with how it's turned out, how long it's lasted. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.